Okay. Hi. Welcome back. If you're watching the get that shit out of my face. Oh, that's loud! Oh God! If you're watching the VOD, it might seem a little weird too. It's because I had to suddenly restart the stream, because I fucked up my audio settings. If like the way that OBS works is if all my sound is coming through my headphones, obviously, but if I don't have the headphones selected as my main audio source before I open OBS, it'll default to going through my PC speakers instead. So what happened is that I opened OBS early, and then I forgot to put my headphones on basically before I started OBS, and so then I couldn't hear the game because the only way I could hear the game is through OBS, because this capture card doesn't want to let me listen to the audio natively. So that's what happened. Anyway, hi Mario, welcome in. So now we're good. And now we're gonna play Metal Gear Solid 2. We're gonna go save Metal Gear Solid 2. Bluepoint. Everybody say thank you, Bluepoint, for the HD collection versions of Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. Thank you, Bluepoint. Which does mean, for anybody who's not aware, this is basically just a straight port of the Xbox 360 and PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. These are straight ports of those versions of the game. So this is the HD Bluepoint collection, which means if you've played the HD versions of these games on the 360 back in the day, you pretty much already know what to expect. David Hayter. Quentin Flynn. I met him once. He signed my copy of Metal Gear Solid 2. I think I have it right here. Oh, I guess he signed the other copy of Metal Gear Solid 2. Why didn't I just have him sign? Maybe he signed my copy of Rising. I don't remember. He signed something. It doesn't really matter. They couldn't use the Steam after 3? Could they not? This is so classic. Plagiarized? Bro! Just like Dragon Ball. Speaking of Pink Pink, Tears of the Kingdom lately. Nice. I still haven't finished that game, but I did really enjoy like the 30-40 hours I put into it. Harry Gregson William, you crazy son of a bitch, why did you plagiarize this song? Tears of the Kingdom does go hard. I haven't beat it yet, but it's not because I like started disliking it or anything. It's just like, wow, they're really spoiling this whole game. But yet they're not spoiling anything. Metal Gear Solid 2 with a red 2. Hey, Pokeyear21, thanks for following. Oh, I'll drink some water, thank you. That's right, this is Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty HD Edition. Konami always get scared of legal issues, so that makes sense. So I always do tank or plant. I've never done them individually like this, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna be a bitch and use radar type 1. So, sorry. You're looking for the hardcore Metal Gear Solid experience.
Hudson River, 2 years ago.
You
We had
can't
classified intelligence that a new type
normal.
of
You
metal
can't
gear
until
was
you beat
scheduled for
Tanker, I think.
transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
But in HD edition, I think you can just do it from the get-go. Well, because this is just a port of Subsistence. Or is Substance? I forget which one is which. Subsistence is Metal Gear Solid 3, right? Yes, this is the one where you start tranking people. I should really just let this intro rock out. I'm not going to talk. Right, that's what I thought. Where was Spider-Man during all this shit? It's a good question. See, that's the stealth camo from the end of Metal Gear Solid 1. So the Otacon ending is canon to this game.
Our boy is right on schedule.
Better way.
He'll know soon enough.
Produced and directed by Hideo Kojima. Metal Gear Solid 2, The Sons of Liberty! Solid Snake, David Hayter.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state,
Exactly.
group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
.com.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we
little
don't know about this
reconnaissance,
new
huh?
prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to
Yeah, I
completion.
put
If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
I had a camera.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
A trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
I hate when this happens.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need? to take over a tanker of this size.
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS-74U.
That's a Russian submachine gun.
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Batman Forever.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship
What
by
did you
then.
say?
I'll be in touch.
Wow.
You want to save, Snake? Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar.
Thank you, idiot.
Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
Someone who only played Mario, dude who's only played Mario playing his second video game. Yo, this shit's crazy. Turn around, motherfucker. Turn around.
Freeze.
How do I forget how to... Come on. Douchebag. This game is a landmark moment, though, so I get it. You don't got nothing for me? Thank you, douchebag. Did you guys know, I want to say this now before I forget for later. Bandage. Kojima Productions studied, like, SWAT team shit when they were making this game, so, like, enemy AI patterns, like, when they're in alert mode, are, like, dictated by, like, real-life SWAT maneuvers, like, reach and clear kind of shit.
Freeze.
He like, it's not just that they like they brought in military advisors from like the Japanese self-defense force. Come on, motherfucker, give me the goods. Dickhead. Guess that one's not good.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Thanks, man. Is there anything up here? No. Kojima and his team actually, like, basically enrolled in a fucking course to, like, learn SWAT maneuvers. Like, he had his fucking animators and, he had his animators, like, doing breach and clear maneuvers in the Kojima production offices. Because he's fucking awesome. Freeze. Give it up.
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Come on, dude. Cough it up.
Don't kill me.
You have to shake him down for dog tags. Yeah, I'm not really collecting dog tags or anything. I'm just having fun. Freeze. He has a theater at the current Kojima Production Studios office? That's awesome. I think I've heard of that. Wow, that shit really bounces, huh? Huh. Thought there was more guys here. Let me show off a little bit of what this game is incredible about. So, you can break every single thing on this shelf. You can put holes in this sheet of glass. The power of the PS2! I can't stress enough, I feel like everybody knows this, but I really can't stress enough that Metal Gear Solid 2 was on the cutting edge of what the PS2 is capable of. All of this was... why is this just stanky? What is your problem? Was Death Stranding actually good? You'll have to ask somebody else. I have no idea.
See those lockers? That's a good place to hide.
That's not what I
yourself if you're
wanted
in
you
a
to say,
pinch.
man.
Push the action button near the locker to open the door. Walk into it for a quick concealment. Push the action button once more to get out of the locker. You can see out from the slit in the door. Make sure you check the area using first-person view before you go out. You can also hide enemies you've knocked out in the locker. Just open the locker, then drag the body to the locker.
Good.
Good.
Freeze.
Whoops. I kind of forget where to go. Despite what logic may dictate, I'm pretty sure you can't be seen while doing this.
Freeze.
Why are you looking at a wall, man? Fucking idiot. I didn't even need to go in here, I think. 'Cause I think I need to go down these stairs.
The stun grenade in your equipment is for incapacitating enemies without killing them. Stun grenades are non-lethal weapons that knock out enemy personnel with an intense flash of light and a burst of sound. Once the grenade is airborne, a timed detonator ejects an internal cartridge using a small amount of explosives. The cartridge then explodes and releases a flash rated at over 1,000,000 candle power with an accompanying
Candle
bang
power?
of over 200 decibels. The combinations of the flash and the bang temporarily overwhelms human sensory perceptions. There are no projectiles released, so it can only knock out enemies, not wound them. Keep that in mind.
Cool. Thanks, man. It's fucking Raven!
Raven?
Raven. Pretty sure that guy got eaten, so like... Fucking stupid. Stupid ass dumbass game. Oops. Sorry, man. What the hell? Yeah, he's still going, huh? Give me fucking candy. Oops, bad. Oh. Well, I guess it worked out.
Freeze.
I don't think I've ever dropped on somebody's head like that before. Yeah, I wanted to cosplay Snake so bad back in the day. Is that fair, baby? There he is. Right there.
Freeze.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet lands. A head or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack for maximum
They don't tell you
accuracy.
this, but if
The
you
gun
shoot
is
them in the
fitted with a
dick, they will go
suppressor, so
down
there's no
immediately.
need to worry about alerting the enemy with the noise. But since it is a tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations. All it can do is knock the enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind.
Sure. I think that you're right about Khan and Evangelion. I think that he would get it.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
This room? Uh-oh. Oh shit, no, 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 no.
There's somebody there.
That's not quite what I wanted to do, but fuck it, we ball. See, this game is a lot more it's a lot more freeform than Metal Gear Solid 1 was. That kind of mistake in Metal Gear Solid 1 would have gotten me caught, but not in this game. They give you a little bit of leniency, enough to do some work, you know. Yeah.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But your M9's knockout rounds won't work. Find a gun somewhere.
Right, that's right. I need a gun. This ammo box here is to remind you that a gun exists somewhere on this map.
Freeze.
No!
No! I was not close enough to knock him out. Or to hold him up. Just gonna see that. To be fair, they weren't expecting Snake to have to fight terrorists. The trank gun was sort of a last resort. Fuck, I don't remember where to go. I gotta go up.
Freeze.
Help!
What? What's the problem? Surveillance camera.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
I don't even have a chef grenade, asshole. This is actually a really shitty camera. Oh, there it is. Can you believe it took 2 console generations for Snake to be able to crouch walk? That was close. Oh shit. Yeah, I see it, don't worry.
Snake, that's the pantry where they keep the food supplies. Huh.
What I had to do with this
Lots
game
of
would be if it came
cardboard
out on
boxes.
GameCube, not PS2.
You could
I wonder if the
probably use one
GameCube
to
could
blend
handle
in and
this.
avoid being discovered.
I actually wonder. The orange. Fuck, I forgot. GameCube's pretty naked. I guess that is true. I'm sure it would have been fine. I don't think it would have found its audience though. Same thing as like all those other, you know, classics that were on the GameCube that never sold well in their time. You know, I don't think Metal Gear Solid 2 would have found its audience. You know, the thing is that I think the Xbox version of this game did kind of run like shit though. That was my chin attention to. The orange box. Kojima was so funny for that one.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yep. Same as before, you can shoot these flower sacks by the way as well. We'll actually use that trick a little bit later down the road, but not right now. There was an Xbox version of Metal Gear Solid 2, yes. And was Metal Gear Solid 3 on the Xbox? I know Metal Gear Solid 2 was. I'm not positive that Yes, I see it, Otacon. Don't worry, baby. I'm not positive that Metal Gear Solid 3 was on the Xbox, but I'm less familiar with versions of that game. I want this fucking guy to come over. Oh shit.
What's that?
Metal Gear Solid 3 not on Xbox. Yeah. It wasn't on 3DS, that is absolutely true. Surveillance camera.
Freeze.
Oh, that was so lucky. The timing of that cutscene fucking screwed me up. I almost lost that one. A surveillance camera. I wish I could play Metal Gear Solid 3 3DS. I've heard that it's a genuinely excellent port. Shit. How many chat grenades do I have? No, that's probably fine. It's like I thought it ran okay, but that's what I heard. That's what I think I heard. Ooh, this cutscene is in like fucking that like long shot was like really low quality for some reason.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Oh well. Still though. See, like this kind of stuff, the way that they're moving, that's stuff that Kojima Productions like learned and practiced in terms of like how combat squads move. It's all very, very military otaku-ish for Kojima to expect to you know get this level of detail. But eventually, when I actually do get caught in like later chapters of the game, when you see like the way that the enemies will like search rooms, it's all very, very real. It's all very impressively real.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
I want that gun. Give me that fucking gun. By the way, if anybody was oh, well, I'll wait. Shalashashka.
I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Can you believe there's never been an adaptation of Metal Gear? No anime, no movie, no nothing.
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Audio Doko.
The mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of
Thomas.
liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your
Woman.
face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
Don't say that.
There. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Stop!
It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
You don't have to apologize. I understand.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life,
Such a
my
stupid
family.
line.
We share everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Come on. Gotta get used to how metal yourself
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Check this out, bitch. Oh shit. Okay, let's try that again. Check this out, bitch. Oh shit.
Snake, she has grenades. You can't stay in one place. Keep moving around and you'll be safer.
Thanks, man. So much easier than the first game. Oh, fuck a cipher. They caught you in 4K, my guy.
Cipher. Otacon. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one
GRU?
Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
I'm gonna stop doing that. If you shoot her, I think you get a game over. Oh wow, the game heals you after boss fights. Wow, this game is so fucking generous. Kojima doesn't hate me anymore for fucking playing his game. I think if you shoot her, you get a game over. I think if you trank her again, Otacon will call you and fucking yell at you. Because you're a bastard. By the way, if you take the cardboard box out in this area, it'll turn soggy and you can't really use it anymore. I'm not going to do that, but... Nobody say it. Nobody say it. Nobody say it. I literally like looked at my stamina after climbing that ladder. No, stop. Go down, bro. I literally like glanced at the top left screen to check my stamina after climbing that ladder. That's not this fucking game. This is the funniest thing in this entire fucking game. Brace. But you can also get a wet box for some fucking reason. Raiden will do it too, by the way. I'll show you later, I'm sure, but Raiden will also eat shit if you try to cartwheel up or downstairs. Among Us! Among Us. I have a light equipped element. Light equipped USB. I can take them on now.
This is the bridge, but it's not just a place where you steer the ship.
Yeah, I played Zero
In a modern
Escape.
tanker, navigational, engine control, communication, and all other major operational functions are consolidated in the bridge. The ship is autopiloted via a global positioning satellite system. This is a precision instrument we're talking about here, so it's probably best to leave it alone.
Yeah, when is Uchikoshi and Kojima gonna collab for serious? Yes, I know, brother. No. Stop.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
So that is, of course, one of the... There's 3 ways to see the beams here. That is 1. 2 is if you find the thermal goggle.
Who's that?
Uh-oh.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Here's a fun fact. If you change areas with a loading screen before they actually finish the alert call, it will not sound off. That was my fucking screw up on that one, though. Number 3 is you can use the cigarettes.
Who's that?
Ah, fuck. Because of the smoke, yes, because of the smoke. What the hell happened in here?
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Oh yes, because of the smoke, cigarettes do not just give you magic infrared vision powers. Probably. Yeah, so that...
Freeze.
Freeze. What the... Oh, fuck the camera! I got so caught up in that fucking guy, And I was doing so well, too. I'm so mad about that. Ha, fuck, did I forget that camera? I got caught up in fucking that guy.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Deploy search team to the portside staircase. Deck B. Increase security precautions.
They really got this dude fucking me ass right now. Yeah, so the cigarettes have always been useful for seeing infrared infrared beams. That's how you can see them in Metal Gear Solid 1 if you don't have the thermal goggles, if you don't go out of your way to go get them, because that's technically, I'm pretty sure the thermal goggles are a non-required item. I don't think you have to have those to progress through the game. Even though they're like supremely useful in at least 2 different boss fights, you don't need to collect them. So the only other way to see infrared beams is to use the cigarette smoke. That's how they'll tell you to do it. Like Natasha will call you and tell you to use the smoke of the cigarettes. Alright, no more screw-ups.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Freeze.
Oh wait, this is the wrong side. Fuck. It's okay, because it's only the one guard pattern in this area. Why is this guy so stanky? Nasty fuck. So same thing with this area. So your ways of seeing the beams, you can use the SIGs. You see that'll show you the beams. You can use the thermal goggles. That'll show you the beams. Or you can blow up this thing of flour here, and see that will also show you the beams. Fuck, I forget what the last one is. Ah, there it is. See? No more beans.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Snake, the Metal Gear prototype is down in the holds. That corridor wraps around the holds. There are several doors into the holds from the corridor, but it looks like most of them are locked. But I think the farthest door isn't locked yet. You can get into the holds from the door at the end of that corridor. Head north.
Oops.
Shoot out the lights to darken the corridor. The enemy will have a harder time finding you.
Oh, you know, I never actually knew that. I've never actually even done that. dude is already sleeping. Whoop. Why is it giving me so much fucking USB ammo? Oh, this part kind of sucks. I think this is a forced combat encounter. I don't think we can stealth this.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Who goes there?
I'm gonna try to do this non-lethally.
Aim for the lights.
Whoa! You know what? Fuck you guys. We kill people, fuck it. It's one of those kinds of situations. I'm not really that concerned about non-lethaling. Doesn't really mean anything. Forced combat encounters like this are really fucking annoying. If I still had those stun grenades, that would have been a way easier run, but I don't, because I used them on Polka.
Who goes there?
Oh my god, it's Shelashishka.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel.
What the?
Oh, Shadashashka. I will be basically non-lethaling all the bosses. Like, pretty much everything in the tanker, or in the, other part of the plant chapter.
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
I can non-lethal, because it doesn't really have anything like that. That part's just annoying, and I got mad because they bombed me.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay,
Oh,
Snake,
really? This scene?
let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really.
Wow,
Look,
I didn't know
all
the
you have to
word
do is
app
stand
was
front of
in the
machine and
lexicon
push
back
the
in
action button.
2005.
The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The
This
data
game
package can
predates
then
the iPhone, just in
masquerade
case anybody
as...
was
Okay,
wondering.
okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another.
Oh, that doesn't work anymore, by the way. Do you remember that glitch from the first game where you would, if you were like flipping your inventory item, it would cancel out the sound of noisy floors? That shit don't work no more.
The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
We're able to have layered audio in the PlayStation 2, so that shit don't work no more.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air backgrounds. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
This is the dumbest fucking part of this game.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players of policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project, but I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for future generations. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Help!
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front. Down. Right.
This is the dumbest thing in the damn game.
Front. Left.
Otacon, help me.
Snake, the tanker's holds are divided into 3 separate blocks, and Metal Gear is in the farthest hold. You need to head north. You know the number you're up against. If you're spotted, there's no winning that fight. You have to stay out of their sight, okay?
Let's continue. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration.
The Sears administration. So it was George Sears.
Direct yourself at that event.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. He said it! He said the thing! Y'all deadass, he said it.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the Great Manta Ray.
Are you fucking kidding?
Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave Manta.
Good.
This latest Metal
Dude. At least nuts.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Oh, this is,
What?
Nothing. It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal Gear anyway. Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot another set. I'll just make a backup of this one. The next image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The last one is...
Here we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the right! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the left!
Ah!
Should that actually
This
happen,
game is so fucking
I
sick.
expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times.
That is the wrong fucking place to be at, brother.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
Where's that fucking logo?
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific influence in the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never...
I forget how I have to get up there. I think I have to go back to the other room.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Thank you, Suna.
So, what's the last one gonna be? You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. The photos from the right, front, and left are ready to go up. The only one we need is a close-up of the Marines lettering. We're almost there.
to have her or her children experience the It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal.
I am really fucking up here.
The future of the country rests with you tonight. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to
I
further
might
their own
have fucked
power
myself
and
if this doesn't work.
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of the last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and again.
Freeze.
But Ray is the first to deploy it so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics.
I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I just go back?
The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium
How the
has
fuck
been
do I get
fueling
up
the
there?
industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to
Oh my
the
god,
mix.
I've never filled this before. I can
New
look.
proliferation you see the world over.
What were you thinking? Snake! Snake!
What was I fucking thinking? I think it's because I killed that guy. Hi, Corgi! Well, that's fine. I was gonna fail anyway because I screwed up.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray.
This new model of Metal Gear is gay. Can somebody, anybody a mod? Can anybody shout out Corgi for me?
Our Ray has a thing that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Shut up!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath.
Good.
Good. How the fuck do I get up there on a con?
Include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed influence in the political community. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Ah. I got it.
I seem to be repeating myself.
Good.
Corgi, what's up? Okay, no, you know, I know that one of you motherfuckers is a mod in here and y'all saw slacking. Hi, Corgi. You were playing, oh yeah, that's right, you were playing Bastard today. How was Bastard? How was Bastard?
Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other...
I did not finish. Are you having that glitch on Twitch where you think that the stream is over? I've heard a couple of people using Firefox have like just not been able to see streams. Or like my streams
I'm
specifically.
receiving the images. The first one I'm seeing is... We don't need another one from the left.
Oh wait, it already saved those images?
The next image...
We the Marines...
We the Marines...
charge into a new world order... with
Yo, the
Metal
new world
Gear
orders in this
Ray.
game? That's hype.
Dismissed.
Corgi, how was Bastion? Cheered.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Are you kidding me?
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
The fucking flashbacks to Metal Gear Solid 1 graphics is so fucking awesome every time.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
That's what things used to look like back then. That's how things looked. In Metal Gear Solid 4, they literally do the same thing. In Metal Gear Solid...
What do you intend
Oops, I just skipped a cutscene.
Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research
Alright, let's
outpost.
just pretend that we know what just happened there, sorry.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
All that you really need to know is that while Ocelot was talking, Galukovich and his boys jumped in.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
Look!
The Lale Lule Lo! How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Galukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Galukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
It's weird that he has two arms, because I'm pretty sure he didn't have both of those before.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now.
Oi.
This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Brother!
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Brother!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on.
I don't think that's true.
Liquid's arm.
Liquid's arm. Ocelot made up his multiple personalities and people would feel bad for him. Fact. Ocelot, Liquid Snake made up his backstory so people would feel bad for him. It really is the short. It's like 2 hours. If that. I could have done it faster, but if you skip all the cutscenes, it's literally like fucking 45 minutes. Like if you skip all like the codex and the cutscenes and stuff, it's like 45 minutes long. It's not. It's like nothing.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Because back then you could do shit like that. Because everybody believed anything Kojima would say because he was God after Metal Gear Solid 1. Guys, come on, be fucking serious. Yo, it's Metal Gear Ray from Metal Gear Rising. Why are all Metal Gears programmed to screech like that?
Otacon, we have a problem.
No shit, Snake. Otacon didn't even make this game. I guess he did make Rex. Why does it have a fucking laser? It's like a hydro. It's like a high pressure water cannon. Remember in Rising, they're like, oh, they swapped out the water cutter for a fucking plasma beam. Like, what are you even talking about, man? Snake! part of the reason that Kojima was able to get away with it is that some of the stuff that he showed for the tanker segment wasn't even actually in the real version of the game. There's like a part where Snake is like fleeing the tanker as it's sinking. That got cut out completely, although they do show some footage of that later on in the game. I imagine that part was legitimately intended to be included, but they decided to cut it just for like pacing reasons, or that it didn't play test very well. But there's like a segment where Snake was like running through the corridors while like the water was filling up and stuff. But I think they cut it just because the pacing was off.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
But some of that stuff didn't make it into the promotion materials, and it's shown in a flashback of a cutscene later on or something like that. Magazine ads show Snake in riding segments. Yes, there are a few screen caps or magazine cut it. Like there's a few images of Snake in riding segments. I think there's like some that were going around that was
the location we discussed. Yes,
in Fortune's boss area.
Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Mr. President. Otacon, you can't call me that anymore, dude. Snake fucking died. I killed 5 people. That's crazy. Fuck. Did I really even kill those people? Because they would have died anyway. Well, that's Metal Gear Solid 2, man. That's new item obtained. Great game, man. Alright, I think we're good on time. I think I am gonna play some of the plant chapter. You said, like, this is how people felt. I say, like, probably, like, I wasn't there on day one, but this is probably how people felt when they played Ground Zeroes. Like, I also was there playing Ground Zeroes on day one. Dude, I was playing Ground Zeroes on the fucking PS or the fucking Xbox 360 is where I played Ground Zeroes. And I played Phantom Pain on the PC. Yo, when are you supposed to watch Oppenheimer?
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. Metal Gear Solid 2. It's blue this time. Offshore decontamination facility, Big Shell. How long did he say the tanker was?
Their demands.
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
The president?
If the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Oh, it's 2 years. So it's been 2 years since the tanker.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. This will be your first sneaking mission. The arms will naturally have to be procured on site.
Naturally.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the
contact you.
When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end
An elevator?
of the area. Use that.
That sounds somewhat familiar.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull cement.
God damn, he's...
Skull suit. Seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Homo. Ugh, what?
You've acquired some ration. Good. This is a portable field food source that can be consumed to recover life. Select the ration in your window and push the enter button. You can use it on the spot and regain some life. If you have it selected, you can automatically consume the ration the moment your life runs out and avoid death. Rations not only provide nutrition, they also stimulate the immune system and lessen psychological stress.
Not exactly gourmet, though, is it?
Stop complaining, Raiden.
Stop being a bitch, Raiden. Honest to God, bro. This area is actually such a bitch later. No, stop calling me. I like how it redoes the tutorials like I didn't play. Like, why would I not play the tanker section? Colonel, help!
I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Really? Where have I heard that before? Could you take that thing off? Oh my god. Could you get that dick out of my face? Colonel, I just saw a booty ass.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Idiot.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar?
A radar system. Uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map for the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
This is part of the. This is part of the sort of, you know, the everything about this game. You know, Snake didn't have this fucking blah 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 hand-holding bullshit.
Complete the procedure before those sentries gain
Like,
consciousness.
there's one conversation that covers the basics with Otacon, and then he just lets you go at it.
Stay on guard.
This, every room you have to have like a 5-minute fucking hand-holding lecture from the Colonel, because Raiden is such a fucking bitch. I'm not, that's not what I meant, because I'm not gonna like do the bit where it's like, oh, we hate Raiden. Did you say nerd? But like, you're seeing the difference here, right? Between the beginning of Snake's chapter and the beginning of Raiden's chapter. Why did you do that, man? What's wrong with you, man? Why does it think I'm from the fucking UK? Blood on. Real-time cutscenes, full screen. Radar type 1. Captions on. Why did I just do that? Why the fuck was that even an option? Why the fuck was that even an option? Dude! Why the fuck was that even an option? Oh my god. That's okay, we'll just skip all the cutscenes this time.
The texture isn't far removed from the hatch with.
What a funny fucking game. I'm not getting that other fucking ration idiot. Oh! Yo, Glock, what's up? No, get out of there. Raiden, you fucking F-word. Glock, what's up? Am I solid yet? No, I'm a little flustered right now.
AN-94 and a Makarov.
You were playing Alan Wake? Oh, yo! How is it? Alan Wake 1, I assume? How is that? You know, I never actually played that game. I do own it, though. His fucking ass is so fat. Sorry. How is Alan Wake? Shut up. Mentally bullying 15-year-old you. Why is that a fucking option, bro? Fucking psycho ass game.
Good work, Raiden.
Heard as screamers.
Damn. Now.
Let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Alright, y'all, I'm about to.
The bright dot in the middle is you.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to get a drink.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Thanks for coming, David. I'll see you later.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Oh boy.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter. Stay on the lookout.
Oh fuck. This was not the move. Oops, shit, that's the wrong button.
Enemy sighted. Wait now! It's the enemy. I need help.
Whatever. I was trying to flip him, but I hit the wrong button. Ow! That shit hurted.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
I know, he sounds so fucking evil.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Okay. It's okay if I fuck everything up. If I fuck anything up, it's not like it's like in canon. It's canon. It's canon if Raiden fucks things up. Sorry, it's not funny.
Oh, God!
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Thank you. Whoop! Well, what the hell? He actually landed that time.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Understood. Dude. Yo, Colonel, check this out.
I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
I don't think Raiden has a flat part of his damn body.
There's somebody there.
Is there somebody there?
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
That was actual dialogue in there. I always forget, because by this time when they like tell me how to fucking play the game for like the 8th time in a row, I get pissed off. And then I always skip that dialogue by accident. Why is his voice quivering so much? Well, that's because
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
That's because Raiden is a little word that I'm not allowed to say on stream. That was on purpose. I fucked that up really bad, and I chose to take that L. Oh, I actually can't go that way because he's not going to turn around.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
But like, imagine like a guy who's like a secret agent or whatever, and he gets caught and immediately just kills himself. Just like instantly kills himself. Ah, fuck, it's just M9. I thought he wouldn't turn the fuck around. Oh, it's a Cypher. I can't get through this bridge. Most spies are supposed to kill. That's true.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a Cypher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Thanks. I don't have a gun because you douchebags didn't give me one. Oh shit. Pretend that I did this like 5 minutes ago, okay? I really forgot. I wasn't planning on playing Raiden's chapter today. But you know how good this game is. There we go, baby!
Raiden, didn't you hear what the SEAL said?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't. Sorry. I was too busy trying to get a fucking gun, man. Oops.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Fuck.
Over there.
I am screwing this up, boys.
Freeze. There's somebody there.
Holy fuck. That was so bullshit. That was so bullshit. I got so lucky on that. That was fucking bullshit. That should not have fucking worked. Yo, this is just like that other thing. Good night, Thomas. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good night. This is just like that other time in that other game. There's a bunch of guys who died. Oh my god, it's Vamp! Oh my god, help me. It's Morbius! I hate this guy. How did Vamp end up being like Raiden's rival or something? It's like Metal Gear Solid 4.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
Get in there, you pussy! Is he slucking that guy?
What are you?
Raiden, do you remember this is supposed to be a stealth mission?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Philemar, my man! Raiden, dude.
Get down!
Where is he?
Yo, Zero, what's up? It's going great.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you? It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for, man?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
That was weird. Weird guy.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
Bro, chill.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior grade.
Uh-huh. Also voiced by David Hayter. That's crazy.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded.
Huh?
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I do know it's
I was
from
part of the
Escape
Army's
from New
Force
York.
21 trials.
Force 21. That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that
That's
goes
the
with
way
battle
they want you to
situations.
think. Think, Raiden,
War's
think!
a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Why are you arguing with this guy, dude?
Right, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
What about the
Took him somewhere
president?
else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
We should watch Escape from New York sometime. A little late for that.
What's up?
Take a look.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
He's a
The way he
wizard?
moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time they
No,
originally
VR
died
troopers
in prison,
mentioned?
the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the
Let's
one
see.
that sank
Here,
that
here,
tanker.
here's,
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying
See,
Snake is still
there, right
alive
there.
and pulled another
That's
one?
what I was talking about earlier.
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the
a
other
lot of the
soldiers?
shots from
I
that
saw
little
Russian
flashback or
equipment,
whatever
too.
you want to call it
Former Soviet military.
are like
They're
from
probably
promotional stuff
mercenaries.
that's not possible to even pull off in the game. Like that scene
The
of
big
Snake
shell is too
firing
much
like an
ground for just
AR-15
dead
or
cell
whatever.
members to hold down.
That's you can't even get that
You
weapon in
weren't
Snake's
briefed on
segment of the
any of
game.
this, and you came in alone to boot. Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Oh, I think that was the FAMAS. Yeah, I think they did just I think they did just lift the FAMAS.
Take
Yeah,
this too.
because I think the FAMAS is in the game files. It's just not usable, or something like that. Yeah. And then there was that scene of him running down the hallway with like the water behind him. That was also in a lot of promotional stuff, but it's not actually in the game.
Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Ah, this guy's so cool. This new character. What are you doing, man? Yeah, I know how to use a gun.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
BC connecting bridge. Oh yeah, what?
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Okay, sure.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Oh shit! What was his frequency? I didn't remember it. Oh, it should be Otacon's frequency, I think. Oops.
He's asleep?
Mr. President, look out!
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Probably. That would make some degree of sense, wouldn't it?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Seems a little ridiculous. Fuck you. All these damn seagulls are so funny. No! What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, what the fuck, bro? Right, stop being a bitch.
SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipate
A Harrier?
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself.
Raiden.
The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
Stop being a bitch.
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
Dude. And you, Rose. I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done?
Are you guys done? Can we get back to the fucking mission here? Jesus Christ. You fucking nut jobs. Raiden says the fucking craziest shit. Like he's talking all this kind of crazy shit. And he's been here for like 5 minutes. This is such a good ass game. Man. Woo. Oh good, Penazine. Isn't that cool? That's right, it's only possible on PS2.
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
My fucking man.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
What is he? Why was he cunting it up?
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, maker of explosives, Fat Man.
Fat Man.
He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10.
What?
I created him in a sense.
That's absurd.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions.
Stop whining.
You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified
Stop
for bomb
whining.
disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4
Right,
scent.
my God, man.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
Then I guess we're gonna
I
die.
know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him.
Not to be a terrorist?
The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
What? Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you.
In case of what, motherfucker?
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
Yeah, that's not a Navy SEALs thing, man.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Snake is doing. He's fucking all kinds of shit up, man. I mean...
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Yeah, also the bomb explodes, so... Whatever the hell you just said, but also the bomb explodes, so... Alright. Ba-da!
Everything's okay in here. Get to work on those bombs.
Oh, there it is.
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Alright. I think it's about that time, fellas.
What's up, Jack?
It's about time to call it a night.
Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I've never been trained in this stuff.
You okay? Are you feeling well?
I almost threw up a few times.
Oh, Jack.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember. And I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember? I was just kidding, but I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is. And I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.
Alright. Alright. Lads, I think that's gonna do it for us today. Oh boy. I'm fucking tired now, so I'm gonna go. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here, bro. I gotta go, man. Basically, Toku Tuesday, Shoku Tuesday will be tomorrow, as as normal, as per the usual. Please don't do that. After that, I don't think I'll be streaming again until I don't know, Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, so stream tomorrow, and then I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but it'll probably be about Saturday. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with more Metal Gear Solid probably next week. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.